Hello everyone, it's James Chamberlain, and today I've got a pretty good sized camping vlog for you guys. We're going to be going up into the Sierras, attending Bishop Mule Days, which will no doubt be quite a fun experience. And then we're going to be staying in 3 different campgrounds, and it's going to be a 4-day trip. I'm especially looking forward to getting to explore all of these different campgrounds and adding so much variety to the trip. I think that's going to be a great experience, checking out all of the different campgrounds in the kind of Bishop area up in the Sierras, and I think it's going to make for a great vlog. Anyway, let's get on the road. Okay, so guys, that was a pretty long drive, but we are here at camp finally. We're just starting to set up the tent, and that should be done shortly. Okay, our tent and site is all set up. Right now I am sitting in like the only shady part of this entire site that's even usable. One of the big points of this campsite is being able to look up and see the stars. Of course, right now we only see a nice, beautiful blue sky, but tonight in this big wide open site we're going to be able to easily see the stars and have a great view without any other lights or tents to obstruct it or anything like that. Okay, now that we've just gotten our camp all set up, we're going to go out and we're going to visit some apparently extremely ancient bristlecone pine trees, and then we might be going to a little bit of a mining site where there's possibly even a mine to explore. Now look at this, what a sight to behold right here. This is really cool. Look at this. I think that's like a salt lake out there. That is just a beautiful view. Okay guys, we just made it up here to the bristlecone pine forest. There are supposed to be some really ancient pine trees here. Apparently some as old as 5,000 years. So I think these are definitely going to be a sight to behold. According to a nearby sign, these blue flags mean that the bristlecone pine tree is very young and is just in its infancy. Take a look at this, guys. This right here is supposed to be a bristlecone pine. That is really crazy to think that that is a bristlecone pine that is just starting to grow up. Right here we have the first tree that looks properly ancient right here. Look at this one, guys. Not only has it gotten quite large and wide, honestly, pretty big for a pine tree, but just look at the way it is drooping and its size and the way that this tree has been growing. Look at that. That is pretty cool. That looks to be a fairly old tree, I'm sure. The bristlecone pine trees out here are really important. As you can see, for this fairly young tree right here, they've actually gone ahead and separated the trail a little bit to protect the tree that's growing right in the middle of the trail. So these are pretty special. Here we go. Here's the interior of a tree. Right here. Here's the interior of one of these pines. See if you guys can see it in there. That's pretty neat. Looks like we are now coming up on something. I see a sign right up here. The Mexican mine, the first non-native explorers in the White Mountains were miners looking for gold and silver. You're at the site of the old Reed mine, established in 1863. So that's when this location was first established. This location is actually super well preserved. Take a look at these two cabins that look really, really good. I don't know if they've done anything to try to keep these intact or if they're just that good looking, but I'm assuming since the area is so well maintained that they've honestly worked hard to take care of these. Now the sign says do not enter into the old cabins, but that of course doesn't mean that the camera cannot enter, so here you guys go. Alrighty, next up we're going to be going to the upper mine site because I really want to take a look at what's up there and see if there's anything neat to film up there. So let's head on up there. What have we here? This is definitely an actual mine. And as you can see, people have found a way to walk to it still. Look at that, you can actually see right down in there into the mine. Look at that. I don't know how deep that goes, but that is pretty cool right there. There's definitely a mine down there. That's pretty cool. Here we again have a younger pine. These trees have a very interesting feel, and this is another one just in the middle of the trail. The largest mine here, it sounds like, extends back just 400 feet into the mountain, and it's pretty crazy. They dug it all by hand and brought it up on ore carts. That's definitely quite neat. It says here that the timbers and the cabins that were built were all made out of bristlecone pine lumber, which is pretty neat as well. The sign here says that conditions that would normally be thought of as good are actually not where a lot of the older trees are going to grow, but the older trees are going to grow in not as good conditions, and they're going to be a lot more weathered, those conditions. We are now heading out of the bristlecone pine forest where all of the ancient bristlecone pine trees are, and we're going to go ahead and head back to camp and start dinner and take a look more at the campground. This place is definitely quite amazing. It definitely deserves more time than we were able to put in today. Go. Dinner is now being prepared. This is definitely a good meal to look forward to. I don't know how many times I've vlogged trips and we've had skewers now. It's got to be at least 3 times. Good morning, everybody. I have woken up here and had some breakfast. I will say I really do enjoy the peace and the beauty of this campground in the morning, but I did not sleep well, unfortunately. My sleeping pad ran out of air almost immediately and was basically just sleeping completely on the hard ground. That is really unfortunate, guys. It looks like we have a rollover right off the side of the street here. It seems like people are already aware of the incident, but I don't see anybody here trying to recover the vehicle or anything. It looks like they rolled over and went right into a rock too. That's pretty bad. We have made it out here to Mule Days, guys, and as you can see, there are mules and more mules, and mules are just all over here. And this is a very large event, a lot bigger than I was thinking. Now that is cute. Look at this mammoth donkey, guys. Look at the ears, the way the hair on the ears is. at just the size of this. This isn't a mule, this is actually a mammoth donkey, which means that it is significantly larger than a standard donkey. Alright guys, so we've made it to the event and we have gotten our tickets, and right here there's this stand that sells old-fashioned soda, and I'm of course going to try a sarsaparilla here. This is Chuck Wagon old-fashioned soda out of Queen Creek, Arizona. I'm going to go ahead and try their sarsaparilla and see what I think.
Now, before we go on, they're not going to be staying here because we're taking off, but you get these tickets, you donate them.
Thank you very much. This sarsaparilla is really, really good, guys. Here we are at the Sasquatch Trading Post. They sell some absolutely amazing things here, from knives, all sorts of handcrafted stuff that's absolutely beautiful. The very nice gentleman here just sold me a knife grab bag right over here. You don't know what you're gonna get, that's the point of a grab bag, but I'm hoping to get something pretty cool. Let's go over there and get a better shot. Okay, here we are. We just found some hay bales. All of the tables were taken, so we're gonna go ahead and now open this bag of assorted knives over here. Okay. All right, let's open these up and see what we've got. All right, let's take a look. This looks pretty cool. Let's see what this is. Looks like there was a knife in this box. Take a look at that. That's nice. Next up, it looks like we have something much smaller. Now this is cool. This is really, really tiny. You could probably put this in like somewhere small, like for a survival kit or something like that. And this is a pretty neat knife as well. This one closes a little bit more easily. Just press down here and then close it up. It's got a nice hand grip on it as well.
Remember, but I know.
Thank you very, very much.
Oh my goodness. Chamberlain, so L-A-I-N?
C-H-A-M-B-E-R-L-A-I-N, that's correct.
Is it this one right here? The top one?
Yep, that is definitely me.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Don't forget about us.
I won't. No, of course not. Thank you very much. Can I have like a business card or anything?
Yes.
Thank you. Huge shout out to Orion Crossing Fine Art over here, guys. I believe they have just turned into supporters of my channel, and I really, really appreciate that. And take a look at some of the amazing things that they create and sell. This right here is a sink bowl, and this is just beautifully crafted. I would love to have one of these in my house. These Christmas trees are really, really neat. I know my grandma and aunt have one similar, but I've always loved these kind of ceramic Christmas trees that are painted. I think they're absolutely beautiful. We walk by faith, not by sight. So true. Amen to that one, guys. Very, very true right there. It's also a beautiful decorationable plate. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Let me gift this to you. I'll wrap it up for you.
Thank you so, so much. That's amazing. Yeah, that's gonna go on my wall. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Of course.
For appreciating it. I really.
Oh, of course. Yeah, for sure.
I see lots of videos.
Now those are cute. Okay, so we've gone ahead and taken a break from the event, and we have walked all around Bishop, and here we are at Shafts Roadhouse, and we're going to be having our dinner here, and then we're going to be heading back in the Mule Days for the big event where we're going to be sitting up on the grandstands watching some really, really exciting stuff. We have headed back to Mule Days. That food at Aaron Schatz's barbecue was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed my burger. Their fries are really good. And I also got some chicken and barbecue, both of which tasted great as well. We're now heading back into the event, and I'm going to be getting you guys some really good footage of some super exciting stuff. It is now the next morning, guys. Actually slept much better this night. But the name of this campground is Horton Creek Campground, and there are a lot of people staying in their RVs and some tent campers up there. We're pretty close to the entrance where there aren't as many people, but there is a beautiful creek right over here that we're gonna go ahead and take a look at. This is the creek, and you can definitely fish out of this creek. I saw a man up there who was actually fishing out of the creek, and that's pretty cool as well. So this is definitely a nice place to come if you're just spending the night out here in Bishop and you want somewhere to fish. Alright guys, we are going to Cowboy Church today here at Mule Days. This is going to be very, very exciting. This is the Cowboy Church here at Bishop Mule Days 2021. Cowboy Ministries. This is definitely going to be great. I'm hoping for a really, really good sermon today. Alright guys, I've got my Cowboy Bible right here. They actually offer these for free up front. I always carry a Bible with me when I go on trips, but I actually forgot mine in my backpack. So I've gone ahead and gotten one of these here, and this has some beautiful artwork on it. Look at how beautiful the artwork right there is. Here we are at East Fork Campground. We've driven up from Bishop. Cowboy Church was great, had a great sermon, and it was really funny as well. And then after that, we ate at Eric Schatz's Bakery. They always have some amazing pastries, sandwiches, and bread there. And now we're here at the East Fork Campground. We've headed over to Tom's Place for dinner. If you guys remember my Rock Creek Lake camping vlog, then you should be familiar with this location. I always enjoy dinner here at Tom's Place. And as you can tell, all of their portion sizes are quite large here. We have headed up from Tom's Place to the Mcgee Creek Trailhead, and it turns out, yes, there is in fact something really, really cool up here. I had a feeling that there would be something beautiful and impressive. And just take a look at the view behind me and all around me. This is one of those really, really neat places where nature just completely dwarfs you, and it's just everything around you is so massive and so beautiful. Okay guys, so we were just driving by and we were following this truck, and take a look at what the driver here found. This snake looks like a constrictor, and at first you'd think it was some sort of weird worm, but this is absolutely a snake. This is just, I don't know, I'm fascinated by this snake because I have never seen anything like this before.
I don't think it's something that comes out of his tail, but it looks all red. Woo!
See that? Looks like we have found some deer on the road back. Wow, look at that one go. They are playing, or God, they're coming near here. They're running around.
That's cool.
There's a dog chasing them. That's not good.
It's not nice. He's turning. He's coming back.
How could you, that dog? How could you?
Good morning, everybody. We woke up and we drove even further up the mountain to this area that I believe is called Mosquito Flat. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now, and just take a look at all of the vehicles that are already out here. But it looks like somebody actually drove their truck like up the trail. They like drove their S10 up there. It might be a Ranger, I'm not sure. But speaking of Rangers, guys, take a look at this Ford Ranger here. As we were pulling in, I saw this, and this is like a lifted wide body Ford Ranger that actually has a carbon fiber wide body kit on it. But look at that glistening in the sun. That looks amazing right here. This is definitely an off-road monster as well. Really great looking Ranger. I would love to have one of these for all of our off-road adventures on the channel. This is definitely a great truck here. I'm sure whoever owns it is really happy and lucky. We've now headed back down the hill to the Rock Creek Lakes Resort where we're gonna have breakfast. This place used to be called Pie in the Sky, and this is a place that I have in fact vlogged before. They serve really, really good food here. We were early enough that we actually managed to get a spot up on the deck that we're gonna go up to in a minute. This is going to be this morning's breakfast. For sure a great meal. And we are right out on the deck again, guys. This is the beautiful view from the deck out here as well. So quite a nice view while eating breakfast. Okay, we're leaving Shaft's Bakery. I'm actually filming out here because it is packed out there, and even up on the front porch, it is just packed. So I decided to go ahead and film here, but their sheep herder's bread is super good. Everything they make in there. They have donuts, they bake all sorts of just amazing things. Cookies, pretty much everything you can imagine they bake in there. It's definitely a really great bakery, and it's actually Bishop's original bakery building, which is also a fun historical fact. Okay guys, a little bit of an unexpected detour. We are going up near Cerro Gordo to kind of explore that area, and we're heading up Cerro Gordo Road, and this right here is nothing other than the Cerro Gordo Tramway right here. And this is a part of it that has not collapsed and is still up in the air. That is absolutely amazing. Alright guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip out camping and then to Mule Days. It was really cool getting to go to so many different campgrounds and having so much variety in the trip. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Goodbye everyone.